Yo, it's definitely the Cloud Chaser TV, man. We back up in this thing again. You dig? Hey, man, we got a very special guest online, man. Special guest. Can you introduce yourself? And just in case they don't know, let them know where they can follow you at.
Man, I go by the name Super Drugs. The name is spelled how I spelled on the John. That's the artist. The artist been spelling it, but you can find me on IG at I am Super Drug. You heard me? You can hear me, bro?
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me? Can you hear me loud and clear?
Nah, I'm saying that on service like that. I know what. Yeah, I'm messing up. You hear me, bro?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Let me get through this patch real quick. Yeah, I can hear you. It's when I'm driving through, it ain't no service like that, so that's why it's going out. I'm about to, it's gonna be right in a couple seconds. As soon as I pass through this area, it's like there's one patch of highway that it be messed up. I'm in y'all caught me in traffic. You hear me though?
Yeah, let's get it.
All right, let's get it.
Yeah, so where you from, man? Where exactly you from, fam?
I'm from a spot called Willingboro, New Jersey. You know, we like right outside of Philadelphia, like 15 minutes away from Philly. You know, I'm by all the bridges and all of that.
Oh, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So like, you said you about like you said it's like right outside of Philadelphia.
Right outside of Philly, Camden, all of that. Like we close to that. Like Philly, literally where I'm from, you could go to the river and you could look across, and Philly is across the water.
Oh yeah, no doubt, man. Like, let's talk about your background, man. Like, what was your upbringing coming up, man? Like, you was, that's where you was at when you was coming up as like a teenager.
Yeah, like this. It's an area in Jersey called Benson County, and really, like the thing about Jersey is what a lot of people don't know. Jersey's a real small state, so we don't really have too many major cities. When you think of major cities in Jersey, our biggest city holds 400,000 people, and that's Newark. So that's the biggest city, and they close to New York. So we overshadowed by a lot of cities. So in my county where I'm from, it's a lot of little towns. So it might be like 50 different towns and cities in my county. You feel what I'm saying? So that's like I'm from that area, like that whole area.
Got you, I got you. So when you was coming up, like, was it you was playing ball or what you was doing?
Man, to be truthful with you, I wasn't really into all of that because I came up a little bit different. Like my father was in the streets, and my father got killed when I was young. And
Hmm.
right, like around the time my father got killed, my mother was diagnosed with MS. So my mother been sick my whole life. So I came up a little different. Like I came up harder than the most of the niggas around me. You feel what I'm saying? Like being poor and shit like that. That was the upbringing. So I was different. Like I was to myself. Like I used to be shy. Like I got and on top, like I'm the only boy and I'm the youngest. So I grew up around all females. So I was real shy and to myself, and I ain't really fuck with people like that. You feel what I'm saying?
No, no doubt, no doubt. So like what type of, like, I know you said you grew up, poverty, like what's going on, like, with them type of circumstances.
I mean, typical shit. My hood ain't no different from your hood. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
They city, so it's the same shit. I'm seeing niggas with money. I'm seeing niggas hustling. I'm seeing all the wrong shit because I'm in that environment. I'm in the trenches. You feel what I'm saying? Or not
Hmm.
even per se just the trenches, just in an impoverished lifestyle. So when you come up in that type of wave, you subjected to certain shit that if you had money, unless you put yourself in that situation, you really not gonna see it. But versus not having money, you gonna go through everything a motherfucker that don't have no money go through. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. During that time, was it any like OGs or big names around that area at that time when you was coming up?
You had some niggas getting money like I got an old head. His name Lynch. You feel what I'm saying? He was a major player around my way. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Not the name drop, but he went to the Fed, so his story is kind of like it's like broadcasted already. So
Yeah,
it's not like
it's
I'm name
public.
dropping. You feel what I'm saying? It's not like I'm saying anything out of turn or whatever. But
No, no doubt.
yeah, he was one of those guys. So he was a dude that was really putting a lot of niggas on from around my way, and it really like just watching them get money. It kinda, I ain't even gonna say it kinda influenced me because I already was in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? But to watch a nigga really get money from, like, we from a small area, so a nigga getting bread on a major level, it was like it was like, damn, like he was our Richard Porter for around my way. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm.
And then it's crazy because it's crazy. We'll probably get to that later. We ended up in the feds together. You feel what I'm saying? So like just on some miscellaneous shit, like
Right.
which is crazy. You feel what I'm saying? Like how they say life is full circle.
No doubt, no doubt. So like, you know, you seeing all these, you know, these different players in the game and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like you saying, you seeing the money, you seeing things that could probably take you from poverty. So like, was it any type of influence that you started drawing to the streets at that time, like during your
I
teenage years?
I always been enterprising. So you feel what I'm saying? I always been into getting me some money because at a young age, it's like I feel like this fit, and this probably you probably a lot of people across the country in every ghetto, like whoever see this shit, will probably relate to this shit. Like when you come up not having, you kind of already have a better understanding that what money is, and maybe not in a smart manageable sense, but you already got the understanding that money fix problems or lack of it causes problems. You feel what I'm saying? So for me, I was always like trying to get money, and then like I said earlier, I'm the only boy. I got all older sisters, and all my sisters is different. You know what I'm saying? So I had a sister that she was like into the streets. So the nigga she fucking with is in the streets, and I was young and wild. So I was smoking and I'm trying to hustle. You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
I'm a little bit different from the young niggas around my way. So they like them dudes always took to me, and like one of my sister's boyfriends gave me my first pack. You know what I'm saying? And it was like it was good night from there. Like it was over with from there.
Right.
Like I was already,
No, I got you. Did you like when they? So you now you got your, you know what I'm saying? You introduced to the game, and now, with that being said, like, did you see like the influx of money? Like, did the money come automatically, or it was a grind?
I was fucking up. Like I was, typical young boy shit. Like, nigga gave me like my first pack was a weed pack. I fucked that shit up. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna say this. I ain't really come on my own because I'm talking like 10, 11, jumping off the porch. Like, so I'm still learning and a lot of, and then at the same time, I had them type of niggas around me, but the saying a lot, the blind lead the blind. So them niggas really not giving me game, you feel what I'm saying, and telling me because it's an art in everything you do, as far as especially with hustling. Like people think that hustling is just you get you a pack and you going to take off and you going to become a millionaire overnight. It don't work like that. You feel what I'm saying? So all my trials and errors, I had to learn like that. I had to bump my head, get locked up, like I had to learn little niches that fit me. And by the time I turned like 16, that's when I really say that like I started seeing some money. You feel what I'm saying? Like I would say that. Like that made sense.
No, no doubt, no doubt, no doubt. So like, with every, with all these stories, it comes with incarceration. Like,
Facts.
was that a part of your story early or what?
I mean, I was getting booked early, but it was like little, like like little nigga shit. Like I might get booked. I might do 6 months. I might go to a program. I'm back on the streets. I ain't really get like incarcerated until I turned 20. Like I was
Hmm.
20. That's when I caught my fed. That's when I caught my fed beef. But that whole situation is like, it's like segments of my life. Like that whole shit that led up to me going to the feds. Like that's like the biggest part of my story because that's where like I had a team. Like my whole team is in the feds. Like I still got bros that's like my one bro, he got 50 years. You feel what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So it's parts of that shit that like that just like it's different. Like
Yeah.
I can't, it's hard to explain. Like you would have to ask me directly what I be because it's so much shit.
No. Like I want to start like with that. Like with that being said, I know, like you
Okay.
said, a lot of these guys, are in the feds, and you have to do fair time behind it. So like, just speaking on it,
Hold on real quick. I'm about to
like,
blink out real quick. I'm about to text somebody. Hold on real quick. Hold on.
uh,
You can still hear me?
yeah,
Oh no, I ain't know if it was gonna close. If I close the window, was it gonna stop?
yeah. So like when it come down to like, what type of, like, when you say these guys was around and you had a team, like, you want to speak on that team that you talking about, like the
I
name
mean,
of
yeah,
it.
I can speak on that because it's public record. Like where I'm from, like Jersey, Philly. I don't know if you ever been here because I know you from the Midwest.
Hmm.
We got like a big. It's a lot of Muslims out here, so we Muslim. You feel what I'm saying? And we was in the streets and we was beefing with gang members. We was beefing with Bloods and Crips. and they coined us MOE, Muslims over everything, which we never
Mm-hmm.
ascribed to ourselves because when you Muslim, you really not even supposed to be in the streets, but nobody perfect, so they had us labeled as a Muslim gang. So all of this is public record that I'm saying. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we just took off from there, and it was just a whole lot of shit, like a whole lot of stuff going on. That was, and it's not to glorify it either, because I feel like I feel like this, like when I was younger, like when I would do little bids and shit, they'll try to get people to come talk to us, but it was like you really can't relate to it because it's like, bro, you're not even in the trenches, bro. Like you're not even in the field. You're not, like, we don't want to hear that. So I'm hoping that when somebody hear this, like a young nigga that's probably 10 toes down right now, knee deep in the field, he hear this and be like, damn, this shit serious. You feel what I'm saying? Because I think,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And like I said earlier, I still got homies that's down, and niggas that I met in my travels. You feel what I'm saying? So, but yeah, like my team, like we it was just a bunch of niggas I came up with, and like niggas just it's like the typical hood shit, like nigga organize something and it just take off.
Right.
It take
And
off. It
what was
took
some
from there.
like that? What's on public record? Like what was some of the charges that the MOE they was up against?
I mean, initially our investigation started as a RICO investigation.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and by the grace of God, we ended up, because two of my partners, they indictment started our investigation. They had two sealed indictments, and let me break that down if people don't, to the layman people that don't know what a
Yeah,
sealed
let's break
indictment
it
is, because
down.
it's a lot of niggas. It's a lot of niggas that's running around, and like when I used to be in the feds, I call my young boys and I tell them like the shit y'all doing, this fed shit. Like you don't know, because you don't know. You think, like, when you think of the feds, you think of, oh, that's some John Gotti shit, or you got to be a boss. Nah, it don't work like that. You feel what I'm saying? But
Mm-hmm.
a sealed indictment, for those who don't know, is basically you a dead man walking. Like you already going down. They already got your case. They just feel like once they unseal it, that's when they come get you. But they got it sealed because they're really trying to rack up charges on you. They investigating, but they got you on something that they feel like they could get you on more. You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so the sealed indictments came from a buy-in bus, or not even, it wasn't even a bus, just a controlled buy, and and gun trafficking. That's how indictment started, and it just led from to that. So when all the dominoes fell, it started. It became a RICO investigation. But by the grace of God, with a RICO investigation, they gotta have organizational structure. So, and what I mean by organizational structure, they gotta have a leader. They gotta have street bosses. Basically, they gotta have all of that in place to paint the picture when you go to court that y'all are actually an organization that's doing all the racketeering and the drug dealing and all of that. So when all the chips fell, we ended up, everybody on my team ended up with our own indictments. My indictment came from a bank robbery and guns and drug charges. You feel what I'm saying? So that's like some of the stuff we was into, and then they ended up re-indicting two of my partners. They indicted them on some bodies, and it just got real ugly, and then that's how one of my homies ended up with 50. I ended up doing 11. My young boy ended up doing 10. My code D got 34. Like, it's just it's all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
mean,
let me ask you, like, when it comes to, like, okay, so like when y'all going through all this, and what's different from, like, people say it's different from, like, the Fed and the state. Like, when you first come in and file paperwork, do you have
yeah.
to put that on the table? Is
I
is
mean,
any
this,
truth to that?
the feds go by security level. So I'm gonna say this: when I came in, like when you come to the feds, your age, your crime, and your jacket play a part in the way you going. And what I mean by where you going is the security levels go by. You got the penitentiary, that's the max. You got mediums, that's like a medium high is like a transition from if you just left a penitentiary, or you a young nigga and they don't really want to send you to a penitentiary. So they like, look, we're gonna send you to a medium to see if you get your act together and you conduct yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Them two is politics. Like, it's paperwork. You gotta have your paperwork to live there. When you get to a low, the low is like lawless. Like, I did half of my bid in a medium high, in a disciplinary joint. So it was politics, like everything, like state by state, gang by gang, Muslims, like everything was a politic. Like you couldn't just sit where you wanted to. The Mexicans, like everything. So and paperwork is mandatory. Paperwork is your passport. If you're not right, you can't live here. That's how they was rocking.
Mm. Got you. Yeah, I got you. I got you. I got you. I got you. So like when they do come to like people, like how do they deal with that though? Like when it comes to people who paperwork ain't right, like they gotta
I
go, you
mean,
know what I'm saying, go on a special unit or
this the thing. This the thing. This the protocol. When you get to the joint, if you get to a spot that's silent and they standing on paperwork, this is what they gonna tell you. You're gonna walk in. You're gonna go through R&D, and R&D gonna tell you. R&D gonna ask you. Like R&D is they interview you, and R&D got all your information. They know that you told. They know that you didn't tell. They know if you're a gang member, if it's on file. They know everything. So basically, you got some Billy badasses. They gonna tell you like, look, we know you cooperated. Um, do you feel as though you safe? Because once you walk outside of here, it's limited protection.
mm,
So basically, I ain't even gonna say you ratted. You a solid nigga. You come through. I'm good. I'm going out there. And once you get to get with your people, everything is a whip. Like I'm from Jersey, so I was in a Jersey whip. You know what I'm saying? I'm Muslim, so I'm either with the Muslims or I'm with the Jersey. The Muslims, they not really on that paperwork, but you got brothers that's not going for that. You know what I'm saying?
mm,
That's not into that. You know what I'm saying? But the Jersey whip, nigga, you got your paperwork? Yeah, I got my paperwork on my property. As soon as it get here, I got your. They putting caps on it. You got 30 days to get your. If you get your property and you don't got your paperwork in there, you got 30 days to get your paperwork. I
mm.
mean, or
Yeah,
or or,
yeah.
or else, or you gotta go. And this the thing, when you get to a jail, that niggas is giving you care packages and all of that. They gonna tell you, look, if you know you not right, don't, because once you take the care package, you win. You know what I'm saying? Like you gang. So if you take this and it come out that you not right, you're right to take the step, because you got niggas that'll take the steps instead of taking the window. And what I mean by that is it'll be a situation like a nigga be like, man, I ain't right. And a nigga just walk up and check himself in. But once you take that pack and you know you not right and it come out that you not right, all of that's out the window. It's violence. You know what I'm saying? So that's how they was rocking. Like for from out the
Yeah, you there?
yeah, I'm here. You hear me?
Yeah,
Somebody
yeah,
called my phone. You hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now. Just yeah,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got
yeah, yeah. Nah, but yeah, it was violent. So like that's what they was on. So the first half of my bed, I was subjected to that. You feel what I'm saying? And I had to adapt. And mind you, like I said, I was down like as a kid, but I never did prison time. I never went upstate when I was a kid. So a lot of stuff I had to learn on the fly. You feel what I'm saying? Like this not to do, don't do this. Hold on, hold on. Hey, they in the back. They in the back, bro. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Thank you. Yeah, hello?
yeah.
Yeah, my bad, bro. I got a lot going on. I'm literally in traffic riding around.
No, no doubt.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
up on the platform. So yeah, so like moving forward though, so like you put 11 years, you do 11 years, you say, right?
yeah, I got sentenced to 11. I got sentenced to 132 months, and I pulled behind the wall. I did 9.5 behind the wall. I was supposed to do 9 in 3 months, but I was fucking up. I lost 3 months. So yeah, I did, and then with the halfway altogether, I did a dime off my 11.
Yeah, yeah, I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you. So like giving it to the general public, you leaving your family for, saying that amount of time and you being fairly young, like what type of feeling it or what happened when it came to your family? Like did you leave them like
I'm gonna say this.
feeling a certain type of way?
I'm gonna say this. They felt the way, but I've been thugging so long, and I've been in the mix so long that my relationship with my mother like my best friend. You know what I'm saying? So, cause I'm my mom only boy, and like I told you earlier, my father got killed. So once my father got killed, I'm my father only son. So my mom she never was. My mom wasn't the type, and my mom got sick, so she wasn't the type. She didn't have men around me. Like I was the man in the house. You feel what I'm saying? So me and my mom, our relationship, me and my mom got to the point like I've been thugging. She just like, man, it's nothing I could really say. So when I actually fell and caught all my time, it didn't really hit me at first until I got sentenced. You feel what I'm saying? And then I see my mother cry. Like when the judge told me I had 132 months, my mother cried. That shit broke me down, and then it hit me like, damn, I'm about to be gone for all this time. You feel what I'm saying? I'm about to be gone from my family for how many years? You feel what I'm saying? Because there's niggas that's turning low five. I seen a nigga turn a 5-year bed into a life bed. You feel what I'm saying? Just being active.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? In the federal system.
No,
So yeah, like I can't like it was a strain for everybody. It was a strain for everybody.
Gotcha. So now when you come home, you know, was you into music beforehand, or did you get into music while you was locked up?
You at the good part. You at the good part now. I was I was into music when I caught my case. You feel what I'm saying? But like before, I've been rapping since I was a kid. But you know, when I was down, everything changed. Like I watched the era. Like that 10 I was gone, a whole era changed. Like social media blew up. You know, I got booked when Facebook first started popping. So you can only imagine. You feel what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
basically I rap, but I never took it serious because back then when I was home, you had to know somebody to get on. We didn't have all of this. I couldn't link with a death for the clout chasing TV and have an interview without knowing you just from a conversation. Like, you know, we didn't have that. So to me, in my mind, I was so deep in the streets, it was just like, man, I rap for my homies. I rap because I'm talking about what we doing. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, fuck this music shit. So when I actually caught my case, that was like that was therapeutic for me. Like that was the therapy. You feel what I'm saying? Writing music, and I learned how to do songs and put bodies of work together, and I found myself artistically.
No doubt, no doubt. So did like people gravitate towards the music immediately, or
You hear me, bro?
yeah? Can you hear me?
You can hear me?
Yeah, yeah. Can you hear me?
Yo,
Hold on. Yo, can you hear me?
yo,
Yeah. Can you hear me now? Yeah, we cutting
you
in
heard
and
me?
out. Yeah,
My
I can hear you.
bad. You heard what I said though, or you need me to repeat that?
Yeah, no, I heard everything you said. So like, I was asking you a question though. When it comes to, you know, your music, did people gravitate towards it? You know, in the beginning, like did they like, you know, fam, you need to keep doing this, or what was it?
I mean, like this the thing. Like when I was down, right? Like I said, I came up in a joint that is politics. So niggas used to like everything is state oriented. So everything is my state better than yours, we harder than you. So I never really got caught up in it because I would rap and niggas would be like, yo, you could rap. But I was like I said, I was still finding myself artistically, and I didn't really want no smoke. Like I didn't not saying like I'm ducking. I just didn't get into that. Like I would look at niggas like y'all beefing over some rap shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't really with all of that. I'm just trying to do my time. Like I got more shit. Like my homies is getting re-indicted. I'm ducking. I'm ducking getting a manila envelope from the government. Fuck this music shit. Fuck niggas knowing I can rap. You feel what I'm saying? So I was carrying it like that for the longest. But niggas that would be around me, like my cellies and niggas that fuck with me, that was in my circle, they would be like, yo, bro, you could rap, yo. Like what's up? Like why you not doing nothing with it? And I would just write. I would just write. So I ended up going from upstate New York to Louisiana. And when I got to Louisiana, Louisiana was a different security level. So they used to let us hold shows there, and like I'm talking about like live shows on the yard, microphones, bring the speakers out, and I went at it with the same approach when I was in the medium, and I ended up letting my homie know I could rap, and I rapped for him, and he just blew that shit up, and that shit turned in from me rapping in my unit to me being one of the nicest niggas on the compound, like no cap. You know what I'm saying? And it like basically the Fed system is a revolving door. So I stayed in Louisiana for 11 months, and then I went to Texas. I did the second half of my bid in Texas. And Texas was on the same time. Like they was on the same type shit, like letting niggas do shows. So a lot of niggas that was with me in Louisiana, they knew me from Texas, and that shit carried over. And then like that, I just locked in like that, and that's and niggas like, yo, bro, if you don't go home and rap, man, you dumb, man. Like I'm not fucking with you. Like even if it don't work, if you don't put this shit out there, we not fucking with you. And that, like, I came home on that. Like I'm gonna make this music. I dropped my first project, Summertime Madness. I dropped that shit. I came out the halfway house in March 2018. I dropped that shit June 21st, March 2018. I mean, June 21st, 2018. I dropped that. So it was like I was already geared up to really just go.
Yeah. So now that you released, and you know, did you start going full throttle right away? You saying?
Yeah, I went in. I jumped in. Like I'm gonna say this: my first project was easy because I had so much pent up, and then my second project, it was hard because it was like, yo, like, damn, you just dropped some hard shit, bro. How you going? Like, what you gonna follow up with? And it took me a minute. It took me a minute. So I dropped Summertime Madness in June 2018. I dropped my second tape, No Sleep, in November. And then after the second one, I just been mashing. I probably got, I want to say I released like 6 projects since.
That's dope. That's dope.
Four solos and what happened?
I said 6 projects in the past 2 years.
Yeah, 6 projects, four solo joints. I just dropped one. I dropped Summertime Madness Part 2 on June 21st of this year, and I'm actually working on a project called Excellence as we speak. Like my first full length, because I'm a fan of a short project, like when it's by myself, because I got 2 joint projects with my boy C8 Dollar. Shout out C8 Dollar too. We dropped 2 joints. We dropped them 60 days apart. So I'm a fan of like doing short joints, like 6 songs, like, because I don't want you. But right now everything is instant gratification, so you don't never want to hog a person's ear. Like you don't need all of that. You know what I'm saying? The person want to hear wop, and go. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm a fan of. So when you see me drop solo projects, it'd be like 6 songs, 4 songs, 5 songs, 8 songs would be the tops. But this joint that I'm working on is full length, so I'm gonna give you a little bit more, and I'm gonna take my time, like, because anytime I drop, I be feeling like I be racing against myself. I be feeling like I'm fighting the clock. So it be quick, especially like, because my process is different. Like I visualize a project, I get the album art done, and then I start working on it. So I already got a concept of where I'm going when I start promoting the project. And once I start promoting it, it feel like, yo, you on a time clock, you gotta hurry up and drop this shit.
Dope. So like, do you put a lot of visuals behind these projects, or how does that work out?
I got a couple visuals. I just shot something last Saturday, actually, crazy. I didn't at first, because this, like, when you don't have no financial structure with like you don't got a big bag, and I say big bag meaning you got a machine behind you. You know what I'm saying? When you don't got a machine behind you and you don't have it, I don't really have a team. Like I have niggas that believe in me, a couple dudes that believe in the vision, because it's people that's gonna be like, you nice and they fuck with your music, but it's a difference when you say you got people that believe in you. You know what I'm saying? Because the people that believe in you, they're going to be in the trenches with you. They're going to be in the studio with you. They're going to be pushing you. So it's a couple good men, but everything else is out of pocket. And then I was learning as I went, because you got to figure I was removed for 10 years. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of concepts and strategies I had to learn. So I'm really just getting on the, yo, bro, drop visuals. Drop visuals. Like, fuck all this music, drop visuals. Just drop visuals. So I got like, I think altogether total, I probably got like 4 or 5 videos circulating on YouTube.
Dope. So you got any like, is anybody you gonna be working with on this project, this upcoming project?
Hey, shout out. It's crazy because my bro that put it together, put this meeting together. Shout out to bro HG, man. Y'all follow him at Big Rod 1804 on Instagram. That's the bro. Like that's who I work with. You feel what I'm saying? Like we got hella music together. You know, he got his own wave, and we just working. Like we going in. You know, and I mean I'm open. I'm this the thing for me. If I see you consistently working, whether you famous or you not, like I'm not one of them niggas that's big on label because we all are not on yet. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not Hollywood, so working you serious about that shit, I'm gonna tap in, I'm gonna lock in with you. Cause like I feel like I got something to prove anyway. So for me, it's competition. When I get on the track with a nigga, I'm trying to kill a nigga. You feel what I'm saying? Like not blatantly, but you know what I mean? Like friendly competition type shit. So I be looking for that, like, cause it bring the best out of me. Like if I know I'm on the track with a nigga that could go, I'm go in.
Oh, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. You got a release date for that next project?
I ain't even really for real. I released the album art on some. It's funny that the album art is my cover picture right now on Instagram, and how that came about is I was at a video shoot for the bro Big Rod HG, you know, and I took a picture and then I posted it, and my bro was like, "Yo, let me edit that. Send me that picture." I didn't even know he do graphic design because I got a whole never graphic designer, and I sent it to him, and he designed something dope. He like, "Yo, use this for your next album, bro." So I post a picture like with the caption like, "What should my next album be?" He ended up coming up with the title, and then I put it out there, but I didn't put no release date yet because this one, like I said, I want to take my time. Like I want to give a person me. Like I'm so used to giving what's going on in the streets. I don't really get too interpersonal, but like with the songs I've been recording lately, it's like interpersonal for me. Like it's real. I'm talking to you like what I got going on right now.
And like far as like a label situation, like is independent or you open to a label?
Everything independent right now, but you know we in the age, we in the DIY age. Like you could do it yourself. Like so, if the right song will blow you up, and then they gonna come hollering at you. But you can you can make yourself into a boss. Like you don't have to the young niggas. Like we don't have to run to the label no more. You know that the label is kinda they running after us after a certain point. You feel what I'm saying? Because you could get your bag. Like I'm distributed through myself. Like I ain't like get nobody to help me do that shit. I do that shit myself. You feel what I'm saying? With the many avenues, the distro kids, the CP babies, the tune cores. Like you don't need nobody. You just gotta the only thing you really need is capital to be seen and put yourself out there and promote yourself and network and be in these places where you're not just trapped in your hood or because if you trapped in your hood, it's a million niggas gotta realize this. It's 1,000,001 niggas rapping in every city that you go to, right? The nigga that make it out is the nigga that separate himself. Like while the pack is going left, I'm trying to go right. I'm going up the middle. I ain't going left with them.
That's 100.
And you got it. And I was just telling my bro, my bro, shout out to my bro Money. MOE fit clothes, you know, he turned the positive. This my young boy. He was on my case too. He do the clothes thing, you know, and he big on the personal trainer shit. And we just had a conversation the other night. And he like, yo, bro, you about to drop another tape? And I was like, yeah. He like, man, yo, for real, bro, what's your motivation? Like, how you keep going? Like, I be feeling like fuck this clothes shit. And I was like, yo, bro, for real, dog. This the thing this the thing that you gotta do. You gotta outwork niggas. You can't stop. You feel what I'm saying? Like I don't look up and be like, damn, I dropped 6 tapes and I'm still not in where I wanna be. Nah. I take the pride of any nigga around my way and a nigga working hard as me. I got more tapes than most niggas got in their whole career. It's niggas that never went nowhere. That's nice. That don't have nobody to work. So I look at it like that. I gotta outwork niggas, and that's game. That's game that anybody could use. If you're doing something, outwork the competition because somebody gonna know this shit work.
Facts. Hey man, we definitely appreciate you touching the platform, man. Hopefully we can have some more builds with you, man. For this situation, you know, like I said, we definitely appreciate you touching down with us, man. Let them know Zinc again where they can follow you at, just in case they don't know.
Man, follow me on IG at I am Super Drugs, and tap in with my music on every platform. If you see in this interview how my name is spelled in the bar, that's how you spell it. I'm everywhere. You can't miss me. Type me in on YouTube. I got videos. I got videos of me spitting. Just follow me. Tap in with the fella. You feel what I'm saying? It's everything is authentic. It's nothing fake. It's no cap in my raps. Everything is authentic. And I appreciate y'all for having me, man. Shout
I
out
know.
to Death of the Clout Chaser TV, man.
Salute, fam. Hey, man, if y'all watching this, man, on the replay, man, Super Drugs, man, y'all see how it's
Tap
spelled in
in,
the
man.
bar. Y'all go ahead and tap in with him, man. Go ahead and subscribe to his platforms. Go ahead and listen to his music, man. We out this thing. But if y'all didn't already, share this on Facebook and Twitter, man. Salute.
Hey, appreciate you.